Want to get a video done really quick? I've got 11 automatic features here in DaVinci Resolve that can help you cruise through a project really quick. The first one is this. In DaVinci Resolve here, I've got a brand new project open, and I don't know what the project settings are, but I want to make sure they match my video as far as resolution and frame rate. Now, you could go to the project settings, but instead, just have DaVinci Resolve automatically set it for you. Grab a video clip that has the frame rate and the resolution that you want. Just come over to your project, click, hold, drag, and drop it into the media pool. If those settings in that file are different than what the current project settings are, you'll get this message, change project frame rate. Would you like to change your frame rate to match? Sure, I would like to do that. I'm going to go ahead and hit change. Now my project settings are all set for this frame rate and resolution. I can drag this down into the timeline and just start editing. Speaking of editing, tip number 2 is this: automatically save backups and automatically save your project. Super important. You don't want to lose that work. Here's how you turn that on. Go to DaVinci Resolve at the top, down to Preferences. Come to the User section right here, and we have Project, Save, and Load. You want to make sure Live Save is turned on, Project Backups are turned on, and Timeline Backups are turned on. You can set how long you want these things to save or how often. You can also specify the location. This way you don't have to worry about saving your project. It's always saved automatically, and it's always backed up automatically. Super important. You don't want to lose your work. Time-saving tip number 3 is for DaVinci Resolve to automatically set up all your bins and bring in all your files. Let's say you've already got a folder structure over here and it's all set up. You've got all your files in there on your hard drive, and you want that to be the same in DaVinci Resolve. If I want my footage to come in exactly as I see it here, all I have to do is click my top-level folder, Footage, come over in the Edit tab, under Master here, my master bins, drop it in. And now all of those folders are right there. I've got my stock footage, I've got my C100 footage, my 5D Mark IV footage. Everything is brought in, one click and drag. DaVinci Resolve will automatically set up the rest for you. Another thing that DaVinci Resolve can do for you automatically is cut up your video clip into the different scenes so then you can work with it differently. Save yourself the time and don't do it yourself. Let Resolve automatically do it for you. Now we've moved over to the Cut tab right here, and in this clip right here, I've got a clip that has multiple different shots in it, and I want to make a cut on all those shots, but I don't want to go through the whole film and do it myself. So you can come over here to your timeline actions and turn on Detect Scene Cuts. DaVinci Resolve will do its thing and detect the different scenes in that one long clip, and as you can see right here, it's gone ahead and made those cuts for me. I don't have to figure that out myself. And down in the timeline, you can see there's a cut, and it's right where the scene changes. Really quick and easy, DaVinci Resolve did the work for me. The 5th automatic feature here in DaVinci Resolve that is going to save you a ton of time is syncing up your audio. Resolve does a really good job of automatically doing that for you. Starting in the Cut tab here, as long as you have your video file as well as the audio file you want to sync showing in the media pool here, you can just come on up to the little Sync Clips icon. Go ahead and click on that. In this window, we want to sync by waveform, auto sync. Resolve's going to do its thing. It's done. Save the sync. And now those two files are synced up. You've got your good audio synced up with your video clip. You can also do it in the Edit tab. In the Edit tab here, you could have multiple clips here selected. It doesn't matter. You can just right-click, come down, choose Auto Sync Audio, select Waveform, and then just hit Sync. Resolve will do its thing, sync up your good audio for you. And you can, of course, do it in Fairlight. Just have your media pool open at the top right here. Come to your folder that's got your video and audio in it. You can also select multiple folders if you need to. You can just right-click and choose Auto Sync Audio, or you can even select them and then choose Auto Sync Audio right here. You'll get the same little window. Make sure you're on Waveform. Unless you use timecode, select that and hit Sync. And then your good audio is all synced up with your video. The next tip we have here is allowing DaVinci Resolve to do a little automatic color grading for you. We've got 2 spots we can do this. Let's start in the Cut tab. In the Cut tab, if you want to automatically color this clip, what you want to do is go to the clip you want to have automatically color graded. Click on your tools right here. We want to click on the color section, and right here we've got auto color. I can just go ahead and click auto color. DaVinci Resolve is going to do a little work to auto correct that for us. Now it may need some fine tuning, but it's going to give you a good place to start. Now let's say you wanted to further refine that. We can also do this in the color tab. So I'm going to reset this. Let's jump over into the color tab. In the color tab here, I want DaVinci Resolve to automatically color grade it for me again. You can come over here into your color wheels, and we've got this little A in a circle. go ahead and click on that, and that is Auto Balance. And DaVinci Resolve is going to automatically balance the colors for us. And while we're talking about auto colors, we might want to do a little bit of auto white balance. And that's what this little eyedropper does right here, white balance. So you can click on that, come up to something that's gray, white, click on that, and it's going to set the white balance for you. And then you can go ahead and start your color grade at a good starting point. And there we go. Really quick, we've got a pretty decent looking shot. Minus my big nose up here, of course. The 7th automatic feature here that I have for you is to automatically set your audio levels. There's 2 different ways that you can do it. We're going to show you how to do it both in the Edit tab as well as in Fairlight. Check it out. I've got this clip right here. My audio levels are a little low. I can see it just because the waveforms are little. And if I play it, here's my levels.
Can be time consuming and
minus 20. That's too low. We want to be around minus 10 dB for our dialogue. Really quick, you can select your clip, right click, come to Normalize Audio Levels. In here, you've got different options on how you can normalize your levels. I like to use Sample Peak. I'm going to leave that at minus 9 dB and hit Normalize. Once you do that, DaVinci Resolve will take the audio and normalize it so that it's around minus 9 dB. And now we should be in a much better place to start working with our audio. Another tool that allows DaVinci Resolve to automatically adjust our audio levels is the Dialogue Leveler. It's available in both the free and the studio versions, and here's how it works. Same clip, I just reset it. I'm going to go to my inspector, make sure you're in the audio section. Then we've got the Dialogue Leveler right here. I'm going to go ahead and turn that on. Now you can change the settings however you like. Let's say I don't want to reduce the background noise. I want more lift for low levels. And now I'm going to play through this and let's see where our levels fall.
if you want to go through clip by clip and get everything perfect.
And then we can just boost up the gain a little bit if we need to. Play through it, and we'll see where our levels fall.
But DaVinci Resolve has two different ways that it can do it automatically for you.
So it's getting up to more where we want it to be, give us a better starting point for our audio. And I did decide to change it to optimize moderate levels, and that worked out pretty good. And you can always boost it or reduce it a little bit using the output gain. Really fast and easy. This next automatic feature is something that can really come in handy, especially if you shoot in a log format, and that is automatic color management here in DaVinci Resolve. Now, if you wanted to automatically set up your color, you're going to go to your project settings. In your project settings, we want to go to color management, and by default, it might look something like DaVinci YRGB, but let's change that up and go DaVinci YRGB color managed. Now, you can have Resolve automatically manage the color for you. You can use SDR or HDR. Make sure your output color space is Rec 709, and you should be off to a good starting point. And just so you can see the difference here, this is the original shot out of my camera. If I went back to the color managed and turn on DaVinci's automatic color management, DaVinci YRGB color managed, I'm going to say automatically. I'll change it to HDR, hit save. And you can see the difference right here. I'll throw up a side-by-side of what they look like on the screen before and after the automatic color management here in DaVinci Resolve. The next automatic feature here in Resolve is in studio only, and it comes in real handy if you want to take a horizontal video, change it to a vertical video, but you're moving around the frame a little bit. It's called Smart Reframe. Check this out. So in this clip right here, I'm walking around and I'm kind of moving around the frame a bunch, right? Quickest way to make it a horizontal video, come into the Cut tab. I'm going to come up to the top of the screen here. I'm going to click on this little drop down right here. I'm going to change it to a portrait, 1080 by 1920. Next, I'm going to open up my inspector, come down to Smart Reframe right here. I'm going to leave it on auto and click Reframe. DaVinci Resolve is going to analyze the clip and reframe it automatically for me. So now I can just scale it up. So it does a pretty good job of keeping me right in the middle of the frame for the most part, a little bit of back and forth, but that's okay. So the automatic Smart Reframe makes it really quick and easy to make sure your subject is centered in your frame. And the last automatic tip that I have here for you is when it comes to exporting your video and you want to make sure you meet your certain loudness standards. YouTube has a loudness standard of -14 LUFS, but let's jump into the Deliver tab and I'll show you how this automatic feature works. So in the Deliver tab here, if you didn't have time to go through and edit all your audio to make sure you're meeting the loudness standards of YouTube or whatever platform you might be uploading to, we can have DaVinci Resolve automatically do that for us. Now, let's just say in the Deliver tab here that I pick one of my custom presets. I want to come to the Audio tab right here. And down here, we have Audio Normalization. Go ahead and open that up. Now we can click on the Normalize Audio. And let's say we want to optimize to a standard. So we want to select the standard we want to optimize to. Let's say this is for YouTube. I'm going to click the drop down. We're going to come down to YouTube. Now it's going to set the target level at -1 dB with a target loudness of -14 LUFS, and we can choose our output track here. It can come in real handy for you to click that on and use that at the end if you didn't have time to go through and actually check your loudness levels. I've got videos on how to do that, but if you didn't have time for that, you just need to get the project done and quick and out, and you needed a fast automatic way to set your loudness. This is a perfect way to do it. 11 automatic tips there in DaVinci Resolve that's going to just help you cruise through projects a little bit quicker, or if you're under a tight deadline, a time crunch, and you just need to crank through things and get it done, these 11 automatic tools in DaVinci Resolve should help you get that job done. If you have questions, maybe you've got another automatic method that you like, comment down below, let me know. And as always, if you want to learn more about audio, you can check out my course, Audio Essentials for Video Editors in DaVinci Resolve. Give you everything you need to know about working with your audio, how to make it sound awesome, and how to get more people to watch your videos because your audio won't stink. And with that said, I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. It's good hanging with you. Peace.